Hello, my name is Ning Li. I've been a professional copywriter for over 7+ years, and I've been a copy coach to over 400 copywriters. Today, I'm going to show you how to write copy. I'm going to give you a complete 7-step copywriting tutorial with formulas and examples so you can write copy even if you've never done it before. Let's get started. I'm going to give you 7 steps to write copy, and the first 3 steps are all research. If you try to sit down and you write copy without doing any research, you are going to write crappy copy. So don't do that, write good copy. Let's start with step 1. Step 1, and this is a research step, is know your avatar. Okay, what that means is you have to know exactly who you're writing to. You're not writing to everybody, you're writing to one specific person with one specific problem. Okay, so to get started, you have to think about your product or your service, that whatever you're selling, and you got to think about how old are they? Are they male or female? What's the split? Is it 60-40? Is it 70-30? What kind of attitudes do they have? What kind of beliefs do they have? Where are they in life? These are the kind of things you have to think of, and you have to be able to envision your avatar's typical day, what that looks like, and what are the emotional pains and desires that they go through. So specifically, you want to know the demographics, aka where they come from, how old they are, that kind of stuff, but also you want to know their main pain point. Most sales of products or services are driven by a pain point, okay? What is the main pain point that's driving their purchase? For example, if someone buys a hair loss cream or Rogaine or something, it's because they're looking in the mirror and they see themselves, they see the hair start thinning, and then they start panicking. And this is mostly a guy thing, okay? They start panicking about, oh my God, I think I'm losing my hair. Are girls still gonna like me? They're gonna be thinking all these things, okay? And that's what drives them to make a purchase. So you have to know the pain point. You have to know the emotional benefit or the outcome they desire, okay? One good trick for this is to think about what your customer would wake up in the middle of the night with, slap their foreheads and go, oh, I finally know how to blank. If it makes sense what you came up with and it fits into that, it means you've hit on their emotional pain point and their emotional benefit that they're after. So how do you find all this stuff? You want to go read reviews on Amazon. You want to go on Reddit and poke around on subreddits or whatever that your avatar might hang out in. If it's a diabetes product, go hang out on diabetes subreddits. If it's a keto product, go hang out on keto subreddits. Figure out what is it like to try to lose weight with keto, okay? You have to know what your avatar's life is like. And I'm gonna give you a secret tip here. If you can talk to your avatar, if you can talk to a real life example of your avatar, that is the best possible solution. That is the best possible way to do research and know your avatar. For example, if you are trying to sell a fitness product, go talk to people who've bought fitness products before, and then ask them why they bought, ask them what they want, that kind of thing. So that's step 1. Okay, step 2. You have to understand your marketplace. What does that mean? That means you gotta go act like your customer and click ads and emails on the internet. Act like a customer. If it's a diabetes supplement, go try to figure out how to buy diabetes supplements. Act like your customer. Do research like your customer, okay? Type in, what is it like to have diabetes? Okay? Go look at that, and then you'll start getting pitch stuff, and then look at how other products are being sold. Okay? Know your marketplace, know other products, know your competitors. Know how they're being sold, what kind of benefits, what kind of advertising, what kind of words are they using. They're using that language because it works. Most of the stuff that you see has been tested, so you can kind of trust that the benefits they're pitching or the pain points they're hitting on, those are the accurate ones. Step 3, and this is the last research step, dissect your offer. So I teach research in 3 phases: customer, marketplace, product. You gotta know your customer, you gotta understand your marketplace, and you gotta understand your product. Step 3 is dissect your offer. What does that mean? That means whatever product you are selling or service that you're selling, use it. Act like your customer would, buy it, use it, pretend that you're the customer, see how it works. And what you're specifically looking for here is you want to use it like your customer would, and then you want to figure out your unique selling proposition or your USP, okay? What that means is, how is this particular product better or superior to other products in the marketplace that address the same pain point? Is it easier? Is it more convenient? Is it cheaper? Or is it more expensive and higher value? What is it that makes your product superior? And you want to break it down to probably just one big idea of how it's superior. And the other thing you're looking for is a unique mechanism. And these are kind of connected. Your unique mechanism is, how does your product work to fix the problem that your customer is trying to fix? And not only do you want to address how does it do that, you want to figure out a way to position that unique mechanism so that it sounds unique. Does it fix your prospect's problem in a unique way that other products don't do? Okay, you got your research down. Now you want to get to planning. So step 4 is you plan your copy piece. Okay, how do you do this? I teach that copy is broken down into ingredients, and a piece of copy, like an ad or a landing page or an email or whatever it is kind of like a recipe. You've got a bunch of ingredients or copy elements, and they're mixed together in a certain way to create a recipe. Okay, certain elements are added here, certain elements are added here. And so what are these copy elements? You've got to be fluent in that language. The different copy ingredients include your vehicle, your benefit, even if statements, without statements, easy, convenient. How's your product easy or convenient to use? Proof, happy pictures, or dimensionalization, I call it. That's kind of like if you're, say you're selling a 6-pack shortcut type of product. You basically want to tell them, like, look, imagine what it's like when you use this and you finally get your 6-pack. You're going to take your shirt off at the pool, people are going to stare. Happy pictures. So how do you learn what all these copy ingredients are? You can actually go to my website, ningliCopy.com, and I've got a free book that teaches you what all the copy ingredients are, so you can start seeing them in copy and you can start using them. Once you do that, you list out all your copy ingredients and just start writing some copy for each of those ingredients. Now that you've done your research, you can fill that out. Once you've got all these ingredients filled out and you're ready to put them together into a recipe, it's kind of like you're collecting your ingredients and you're going to craft a recipe with it. Step 5 is to outline your copy piece. So what you want to do is you want to create a logic skeleton. A copy piece starts at the top and gets to the bottom. What it is you're basically taking people from the point of awareness that they're starting at and leading them to an action you want them to take. Sometimes that's to click a thing, sometimes that's to pull out their credit card and buy a thing. You want to craft your logic skeleton. You want an airtight logic sequence that brings them from the point they enter, which is a bunch of stuff to grab their attention, to making the purchase and clicking a button. First thing you want to think about is your customer's awareness level. I've seen tons of writers make mistakes here. You want to start at your customer's awareness level. And what does that mean? Imagine you walk into a car dealership and you know that you already want to buy, say, a Ferrari sports car or whatever. And the car salesman walks up to you and he starts pitching you on a 20-minute long thing on how you should get a Ferrari sports car. In that specific case, you'd probably be like, bro, I already want the sports car. So all this 20 minutes is just kind of boring me and losing my interest. Whereas if you just came in and said, hey, you want a Ferrari sports car? Well, here are the different options. What type do you like? What color do you like? Oh, here it is. This is the price. That is much more likely to get a sale because you're starting at your customer's awareness level. So you want to think about, when it comes to your product, what is your customer's awareness level? And you want to start there, and then you want to construct a logic sequence with all these copy ingredients that lead them to the purchase. Once you've got your outline, you are ready to write. And that is step 6. You write your copy piece. And this is simple. You've got your outline, you just fill it out. Okay? Write a little block of copy for each section of your outline. And boom, you've got your first draft. Now here's one important thing for when you're writing. Most people, this is where they get writer's block or whatever, is you have to be okay with imperfect on the first draft. The first drafts usually suck, and the magic comes out in the editing process. When you're writing, try not to judge yourself, try not to go back and do the writer thing where you're like writing and then you crumple a piece of paper and you toss it out. Just keep writing. Okay, and if it sucks, that's okay. Just keep writing, just finish it, and then go back and start editing, and then it'll start sounding better. That leads us to step 7, which is edit your copy. Most writers actually just skip this, but this is a very important step. Edit your copy. And things you want to keep in mind, You want to simplify your copy. It should be at a 3rd grade level. People should, a 4th grader should be able to read it and understand it. So if you have big sentences, chop them up into smaller sentences. Make it easier to understand. If you have big words, make them smaller words. Make it conversational. Clarify. Is anything unclear? Make it more clear. Use power verbs. Okay, what do I mean by this? Instead of saying something like, you will be able to increase your copywriting income, listen to the verbiage there. You will be able to increase. Okay, so that's a more roundabout way of saying you'll increase your copywriting income. That's what I mean by power verbs. Okay, you want to use verbs that are in the present tense, past tense, or future tense. You don't want to be adding stuff like you will be able to, or you will gain the ability to, or you will have been, or ing verbs. You want to clear those out and replace them with power verbs. Those are active and are more powerful. You want to make your sentences more specific and more visual. If I had to teach one thing in the editing process, is how can you be more specific and how can you be more visual in your copy? Anytime I read your copy and I have to ask you, what do you mean? I want you to be more specific and clear and visual in that sentence. At the end in the editing process, what you want to do is you want to go through and you want to look at all your best sentences and all your best ideas and concepts, and then just bring that up into the lead. Stuff that up very high, because those are your best sentences and those will grab your attention the most. And that's what the lead or the first 500 words need to do. They need to grab attention. Those are the most important, because if those don't grab a reader, then they're not going to read the rest, and none of the copy will matter. That is my 7-step process to write a piece of copy. And if you want a template for this, if you want a done-for-you kind of outline to follow that has all the steps, just go to ningliCopy.com. I got a free book that you can download. Gives you this entire outline. Gives you just basically like fill in the blanks for all of this, so you don't have to remember it. But yeah, so go there, download it. It's free. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Smash that like button if you liked it. And I'll see you in another video.